Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your December reading. Let's have a look at what's going on. I don't know why I sing to you. I got to get in that creative Pisces spirit. Okay, so I'm going to dive right on in with the tarot. We're using the tarot today for everything. We got the Magician, Pisces, and that is a manifester right there. That's a communicator, and that's a not networker. A letter writer, a traveler. It's also associated with the planet Mercury, so that means Gemini, Virgo. Think Gemini, think Virgo. Okay? And then we have the Fool, another major arcana, big theme. And this is about starting over. This is about starting over. Oh wait, hold up. Interesting. I should look up the spiritual meaning behind sneezing. Interesting placement of that sneeze. All right, the Fool is associated with Aquarius. And of course we know what we're seeing on the card is somebody jumping off a cliff or about to. This means taking a leap of faith, but this card's in reverse. So I'm giving it the reverse treatment, saying, you're ready to pop off. But I don't know if it's the right time. There's something about it that's upside down. There's something about the jump off that might be too premature, or just like you don't know enough about what's at the bottom. So, but it's associated with Aquarius, so I'm going to have to factor in that you're a free spirit. You're a free spirit. But it is acknowledgement that, you're ready to jump off. You're ready to spread them wings and fly, Pisces. And something's holding you back. Something that's making you delayed in that. It's like inevitable, but something's been holding it back. Right? And you got the Ten of Swords. And you got the Ten of Swords. And you got the... Okay, Ten of Swords is about I don't want to say ending. I don't want to say betrayal. Ten of Swords is a very clear message of no. We're done. Because if you remember the traditional tarot decks, they show someone with 10 swords in their back. And it's like, that's trifling to put 10 swords in. One would be enough. Then you put 2 in. And then you're like, okay, well, 2 because you want to make sure. 3, 4, 5, oh, 6. Oh, this is personal. 7. You are mad. This is just overkill at 10. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. But this card's in reverse, so I feel like it's like the worst of it is over, and what we have here are the echoes of what happened. But oh my god, I can't believe that. I'm still not over that. It's interesting because you have the beginning and then you have the end. The Fool. Well, the Fool is actually the end and the beginning, I guess. Weird, Pisces. You got some communicating to do, and using it for magic, and using it for your little Pisces thing you do, the way you communicate and the way you're so compassionate and thoughtful. Maybe just being expressive more, taking a leap of faith on people, but not being naive. Sharing your sentiment with people who can appreciate it, not necessarily people who are gonna use it to burn you or make you regret it. Just get in tune with people before you share words, attuned words. But that Ten of Swords can result in some anxiety in your decision to take a chance on someone. That could even be a situation with Pisces where you trusted too hard, you were a little gullible. It's classic Pisces MO. We could be dealing with somebody whose communication with you, you were naive to communicate with them, and they stabbed you in the back. Story of Pisces life, though. All right. Here we go. We got the Hangman here in reverse. You've been waiting a long time. You've been in limbo with this person. Maybe you've been indifferent on a person. Maybe you've been like, I don't know. I'll see how it goes with this person. Right? But this is in reverse. And so this is kind of like there was a little traction. There was a little ripple in the water. Okay? It doesn't mean we're flipped around. We're still caught in the hanging trap and hanging there in limbo. But in a different perspective from the reverse side. Still hanging. But maybe you've had a long-term impression of this person, and something kind of just, something. What is that pineapple on your pizza? Oh, Oh my god, I thought this was a date. I didn't know you just wanted to be friends. Pineapple on a pizza? I like pineapples. I'm just joking. Okay, so judgment. My bad. I don't know what that was. I stuttered. Judgment card is associated with Pluto. Pluto is giving us that Scorpio energy. So now we're in the thick of the water. Pisces is associated with Hangman. Judgment is associated with Scorpio. So we know deep and intense feelings are guaning. But also we have to think about the fact that the Judgment card is like, you're doing kind of like you're not just hanging there. You're not just hanging out. You're observing things too. You're judging your life and how it's going. But what I respect is that Ten of Swords is painful. It's something to heal from, and it's something to take a beat for it. So hanging might not be that bad unless you're dwelling and you're hanging on something for too long. And then it takes a matter of perspective change to get out of it. I feel like maybe you guys might be caught somewhere in the judgment of yourself for hanging out. And one important thing that I heard once is that, Hangman is associated with Neptune, Pisces and whatnot. And so that's mental health stuff. That's if you're not in a place, you're not in a state to deal with things. A lot of time can go by, and then you could be resentful about the time you've lost and the things you didn't do during that time. And you're not supposed to be mad at yourself. You're supposed to be kind to yourself and not judge yourself as harshly as you probably would. And the judge Pluto, again, it's also about afterlife, after birth. Life, it's about death and rebirth. But some people see that as like, oh, the afterlife. No, it's about reinventing yourself. It's about like even starting a new chapter in your life. Brand new chapter, though. Maybe even a new act instead of like scene. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, let's pull the rest of these cards. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Emperor. The Seven of Pentacles. Cute. Five of Cups. Yep, it's very somber. Somber tone to this. It's a little somber tone to this. So the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Emperor. The Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Six of Wands. Oh, Pisces. So Nine of Cups, it's supposed to represent that spiritual validation. And I think a lot of you maybe go into the spiritual situation and hope things will work out because of your energy, because of your vibe, or because of your belief, or because of, what you're manifesting and all that. I think that Nine of Cups being in reverse, like what is spiritual validation? Sometimes maybe you question whether or not it is. Maybe you go, oh, that's a coincidence. And like you do it so often. Oh, that's a coincidence. Oh, maybe that didn't mean anything. Or maybe I'm looking into this too much. Or maybe It feels like that's something that is called into question. That's probably even part of you judging yourself. The validation, hanging there, waiting for a sign, waiting for a message, waiting for something. Maybe waiting for more spiritual validation. Maybe you're one of those ones that have like a wavering faith. Sometimes very strong, sometimes you're like, but what about this? So that kind of like really shows this kind of starting over kind of thing. This kind of need to change perspective and looking to change perspective because you're judging yourself or you're judging others. And you don't have the spiritual validation to be sure. I feel like some of you even want to lead the charge because you're passionate about what you believe, but at the same time there's some sort of like hang up you have about it. Like it's almost like you want to be an activist, but you're not really well informed. You want to be a TED Talk person, but you don't know really what you're passionate about, like, or if you're the person who should have the authority to. There's something about this where there's like judging, and then wanting to get a sign or something, wanting to get some sort of divine validation. Now the Emperor is associated with Aries. As a lot of you know, Aries, they're good initiators, they're good starters, they're inspiration people. They have the energy, they have the tenacity, they have the charisma. they'll do stuff. They act. And they're very fiery, so there's a little bit of aggression, there's a little bit of ego, there's a little bit of, you know, arrogance. And I'm wondering if that's kind of the energy you got to summon. Or that's the energy you're being perceived as. But there's Aries energy here, and it's like you have the excitement there. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like maybe like something that has to... Maybe some of you guys have been working at stuff that doesn't inspire you or excite you anymore. Maybe you guys are looking for something like that because there are some choices, there's some decisions that you need to make about the path that you're on. And you want to choose certain things and then grow them. Not like things are laid out for you, but it's just like, you know, when you're at the crossroads in high school and you're like, oh, and you take this course or that course to get into this college or university program. So you got to start thinking about that like halfway through college. And it's not college, but you're in the mode of setting up a path, and you got to make some decisions. So the Five of Cups coming after that, it's giving like a little bit of sadness, a little bit of worrying about, what if I chose this, what if I chose that, or I should have done this before, I should have done that before. A little bit of sadness and regret with that Five of Cups about things that didn't go well, or just maybe like things you just want to reconsider. Decisions you made, emotional decisions that you made. And some of you are sad. Some of you have no one rooting for you. You feel like people don't want to see you win or achieve things, so they're not happy for you when you do achieve things. So I feel like the path that you're on, you're kind of like, oh man, I should have done this when I had the opportunity back then. But again, like I said about limbo, it's like you learn, man. You learn in the limbo. Those periods of time, although not too much going on, some people pray for that. Some people pray for just boring. So there's no state that you can be in that is nothing happening, that actually isn't a luxury, kind of, in some perspective. But yeah, Six of Wands, I feel like you have a win coming up, but it's just like you focus on your losses. Maybe you need to really reflect on your wins so that your gratitude levels are up. You got to keep them up. You got to keep them sky high. You got to travel. You got to get out more. You got to go. Pisces, sometimes you guys can get a little introverted homebody type, but I feel like this is a calling to like come out, celebrate others. Maybe that's what it is. Connect with people, travel, go places with people, you know. Ace of Swords, definitely Eureka, because I think that when you go out with people, you travel, you make an effort to be out there on the scene. You will find a Eureka moment. You will find some sort of inspiration, thought-wise. Your ideas will change. The skeleton of your plans will develop with these little seeds of inspiration, and we need seeds to grow something. So I think, you guys have like emotional stuff to work out. You need like emotional validation, but I think that like right when you hit the Emperor energy, it's like I feel like it's you taking things in your hand and initiating things and setting up some paths, setting up some timelines, setting up some storylines for yourself, and you need to do that. And that makes me just think about, maybe create a vision board, maybe create a few things. What was that? A few things you want to achieve. A few things you want to get done, a few places you want to go, or things you want to do next year, and head towards that. Like make like 5 things that are must have that you've been meaning to do for a while. Must do. Go take that workshop, start acting. Go take that tap dance class and then do a recital, or run that 5K, start training now. Like, just have something in the span of a year to do next year, or or just for yourself, whatever timeline you want. But plant them seeds. You might find those seeds when you're out there on the scene, and because you could be inside focusing on what you've lost and not really being able to see and appreciate what you have. So let's be out. You're for the streets. You're for the streets. Okay, because again, people who celebrate you, they're probably scattered up and out there. If your issue is people not wanting to see you win, or just the celebrations, the victories not feeling as good as they could, let's plant some seeds. For some of you, that's planting some seeds for relationships. Like, oh hey, what's your name? My name's Zeth. Okay, all right, planting seeds. And then the next time they see you, like, oh yeah, hey you, I remember you. And it's like, oh, we've been friends. We go way back. But all I did was tell you my name. All right. Anyways, there it is, Pisces. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave a comment. Share the video. And yeah, check out my Etsy shop. I got candles, I got fragrance oils, I got gemstones. You name it, I got it. But not actually. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.